If Chanakya University were to start a dedicated school for performing arts, what would be your vision for it? What would be an ideal school like?
I think we've discussed that during the course of this entire conversation. So I would say meaningful art is very important. Meaningful art that digs deep within our roots and also has a global perspective. So there has to be a lens of a global perspective so that our art form can reach all over the world. But at the same time, it needs to be very, very deeply rooted within Indian traditions and culture. Even the thematic elements of what we perform has to be deeply rooted within Indian culture. And it's very important that music has a purpose. I believe that, or any art form, whether it's dance or whether it's filmmaking or whether it is theatre, everything needs to have a very strong purpose of communicating a very strong message. Because the problem in India is that because of the deep fix that Bollywood has over the music industry in India, every single song that comes out of India is either a love song or an item song. And there are so many things to celebrate in India. There are so many beautiful verses in our ancient texts that we can put to music and which can go mainstream rather than just being niche music that people listen to at home or whatever. There are so many issues also that we can talk about, through our music. So why not encourage musicians to, to talk about all of this? Why not encourage theatre artists to talk about all this? There is so much wealth of stories within India. So why do we have to look at anything else but, all of this, So I think that is what my vision for it would be, that, dig deep within our roots, have a global perspective. Not everything Western is horrible. So like, even though we may, the conversation may be perceived as that way, there are a lot of things that the West has done right. And, and figure out what are those things which apply to us and have a thorough fusion which is very respectful to all cultures.